Hello all, welcome to part 29 of Python tutorial series. In this session, I am going to show you how to collect input from users in Python. So let's get started. In Python, we have an inbuilt function known as input, using which we can collect input from the user. Now let me practically demonstrate this function for you. For that, I'll open this PyCharm IDE, and here the first statement I will type as print statement. Okay, I'll ask the user to enter his or her name. Okay, enter your name here like this. I'll ask. Okay, and when I run this program, this particular statement will be printed in the output, and by looking at that particular statement, the user will try to enter his or her name. Okay, that input given by the entered by the user will be collected by this input inbuilt function. Okay, if I write this input inbuilt function, this will collect the input given by the user, and that input I'll store into a variable, say name. Okay, whatever the input that is collected by this input inbuilt function, that I am storing into the name. Now after that, I'll print welcome welcome plus name. Okay, plus name like this. Okay, when I run this code, in the output during the runtime, in the output, enter your name here is displayed. By looking at this print statement, by looking at this statement, the user will try to enter his or her name. Okay, I am entering my name here. The moment I press enter, this input will be collected by this input inbuilt function and will be stored into the variable name, and it will be printed here welcome, my name will be printed. Okay, welcome, my name will be printed. So hope guys you understood how the input inbuilt function works in Python. But here, if you observe clearly, this input inbuilt function by default receives the input from the user in the form of a string format. Okay, whether you enter a number or whether you enter some text, it will be by default collected in the form of string. What if my example is like this? Enter your, okay. Uh, I'll ask something like this. For example, I'll change this example. Print. Okay. Enter number one. Okay. Enter first number. Okay, first number like this. So this I'll collect into input using the input function. I'll collect this input from the user and I'm storing that into num1. Okay, num1. Fine. After that, I'm asking the user to enter another number. Enter second number. Okay, second number like this. Now here I'll say num2 is equal to again another input. Okay, another input. Now finally I'm saying, okay, here I'm printing multiplication of two given numbers is, okay, I am writing this code like this, plus num1 into num2. Will this work? Will this program work now? Num1 into num2 will work? It will not work, guys, because the user, when he sees this particular message in the output, he will enter a number. Okay, let's say the user has entered the number, say 5. Okay, but this will not be connected. Okay, this particular number will not be collected by this input inbuilt function in a number format. Instead, it will be collected in a string format like this. That's the problem. Okay, here the number entered by the user will be collected in the form of string format, not in the number format. Okay, this string text got stored into this variable, and when the user sees the second message, enter second number, he will input another number. That number also will be received by this input function in a string format. Let's say if the user has entered number 4, will be collected in the form of string text. That 4 will be stored into the number 2. Now multiplication of two given numbers is num1 into num2. Is it possible? Can you multiply string with another string? Here number 1 is a string, number 2 is also a string. It's not a number, guys. These are all strings. Both are string formatted numbers. Okay, will this work? No, guys. Okay, if you run this code, okay, first of all, it will ask the user to enter first number. If the user has entered a number, say 5, and press enter, this number 5 got inputted in the form of received in the form of string text, not number. Okay, enter second number. If I give 4 and press enter, immediately you're going to get error because can't multiply a non-int of type string. Okay, you are trying to multiply string values here, but here we have to multiply the numbers, right? Here strings are getting multiplied, which is not possible in any language. So what I will do is, here before I multiply this number 1 with number 2, what I will do is I'll convert them into integers. Okay, int of number 1. Okay, here also int of number 2. Like this I'll convert and then multiply. Okay, so it's good, right? Why the error is coming? Let's see. Okay, here one more circular bracket is missing. That's why it's coming. Okay, here I'm converting that into integer and then multiplying. Okay, will this work? This also will not work. I'll tell you the reason. Okay, if I run this code, it's asking for the first number, I gave 5. It's asking for second numbers, I gave 4. These two inputs got received in the string format, but here I'm converting them into integers. 5 for the 20. Okay, here 20 got calculated, but the problem with this statement is I'm appending the string text with a integer number here. Okay, I'm appending this string text with an integer number 20 here. That is not possible. You cannot concatenate a string with an integer value. So what I have to do is, instead of this, okay, here again I have to convert back into string. Okay, before appending the string text with a number, okay, I have to convert that back to string. Okay, so run this code, enter first number 5, enter second number 4. These two inputs got received in the form of string. They got converted into integers while multiplication, during multiplication. After the multiplication is done, when you get the value 20, here that 20 number got converted into string back before appending that with the string text here. Okay, that's why the output came correctly here. Multiplication of two given numbers is 20. Okay, so here you have to understand one thing. Input inbuilt function by default receives the numbers also in the form of string format. Okay, you have to do this kind of conversions to get the required output. So hope guys you understood how to collect input from the users in Python using the input inbuilt function. So that's it guys. Thank you. Bye.